Setting big, audacious goals scares us a lot because they mean growth, they mean change, they mean stepping into the unknown. They're the kind of goals that demand more from us than we think we have, and there lies the gold.
Holly Budge, Holly Budge, Holly Budge.
And for Woman of the Year, our congratulations go to Holly Budge.
In 2008, I was fortunate enough to take part in a world-first adventure, and I became the first woman to skydive Everest. I free-falled for 1 minute, pulled my parachute at 18,000 feet and landed at 12,500 feet, which is where I'd normally be getting out of an aeroplane, not landing. Well, it's never been done before. I've always wanted to go to the Himalayas and see Mount Everest. Often with setting big, audacious goals, the hardest part is starting. But once you do start, something magical happens. Life shifts from ordinary to extraordinary. And suddenly you're moving through the daily motions, but with a really clear purpose and a direction that's pushing you forward. Passion is contagious. People buy into passion. And I believe collective passion has the power to make a change in this world. Luckily for me, I got a phone call 2 weeks later to say, "Hi Holly, would you like to take part in another world-first expedition?" And I said, "Yes, what is it?" It's a 1,000-kilometre horse race across Mongolia, riding semi-wild horses. To which I asked, what is a semi-wild horse? So setting big, audacious goals transforms everyday life because it gives you a clear purpose. It builds resilience, expands your horizons and boosts confidence. So for me on my journey, every big, audacious goal has started with setting an intention and committing to it. When I first laid eyes on Mount Everest, I knew one day I would be back to climb to the summit. But I didn't know anything about climbing. I didn't know anything about mountaineering. But none of that mattered because I knew I could learn those skills or I could have a go.
We're just moving along these crazy little ledges. Don't want to fall off.
I remember lying in my tent, shivering and watching the sidewalls of the tent being thrashed by the winds. And I was worried this tent was just going to get blown off the mountain. I have climbed to the summit of Mount Everest.
We're on the summit of Everest.
And I've also patrolled on the front line with all-female anti-poaching teams in Africa. And I can tell you the latter is the way more scary of those two. Very rarely is the path to a big achievement or a big goal linear. So it's about embracing the detours, embracing the setbacks, because often that's where the powerful life lessons lie. So what are your big, audacious goals? Whatever they are, let them scare you a little, let them excite you a lot. I'm going to finish today by saying think big, dream bigger, and start today. Thank you very much.